So pause if you need to look, because this recording is taking place closer to when you think, or closer to the actual time that's going to be displayed on the game. So anyway, as we get into at 7th Curse character exclusive random item Kyrie, so yeah, due to mistakes and due to, again, life's really taken, not its toll, but really busy for me, so trying to do my best. Second dexterity, I almost messed it up. Light, strength, maybe charisma? I mean, we're still doing hardware shop. That I know for a fact. But what else is gonna happen? We'll see. So Ath, 7th Curse, fill this bottle up, get extra experience, do this thing, and do the rumors. So this video is coming out after that, you know, something that someone said, where, yeah, unless things have changed, but I'm not going to waste too much time there, because I don't want to waste too much time. Okay, so we got the rumor, but, yeah, without that rumor, you can't do the event proper. So there's been people who've also wanted that changed in terms of, like, once you already locked Mori codes or something, but it's up to the developer, basically. Painting, mermaids, footage, ramen, and vigil. I'm going to take footage because I still want to go to the thingy-majiggy, the hardware store, to get a weapon of some sort, but none of these are great. So, and yeah, I guess this is going to be a Monkey Wrench Kyrie run. That said, the item stats were random, so I really should have taken a closer look. That's my fault, but doesn't change the fact, I think, again, I should have checked to be sure. This is just me guessing at this point, but I think the stats aren't truly, like, again, Crowbar is not going to have, like, 50 speed. It's still going to be around that 90, 100-ish speed, I think, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that's why I should have checked. But at the same time, I could check Monkey Wrench. I mean, yeah, it does 5 damage. It could do 4, but it's not like it can ever do 3. If it does, well, let me know. But, this is still around. It's probably a little worse than the normal Monkey Wrench, but hey. Yeah, and away we go. So, yeah, at this point, we're gonna try to increase strength. I would have liked the heavy-duty flashlight, but that didn't happen. Forest and mansion. I think we have Vigil, right? Yeah, we have Vigil. So I'm gonna set the police to the mansion and move on with life. And if nothing else, kind of to tag along with what I was talking about at the beginning in terms of, like, strategy and why you look for the rumor and stuff. Yeah, again, I've mentioned it before, but to say it again, if this, you know, if watching me allows you to think more about what you want to or do not want to do in terms of whether you're trying to optimize, whether you're trying to unlock achievements, because some of them are just surviving the run. If I allow you to think about strats that work, then I at least want to do that much. But you know, the usual cases, if you've learned something, then I feel like I've done at least a good part of my duty. Because I am not the best player in general. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. So, yeah, this is just Hasty Aid, or not Hasty Injury. The other one is Stamina and then Hasty Aid, but, you know, I don't know why I took that risk knowing what I was going to get into, but we'll see if I get Frostbite, because I need to get rid of that broken bone. Road's closed, by the way, after a short footage mystery. And for those who don't know, roads closed does also affect footage, I think. Pretty sure Forest Phase, but Forest Phase, yeah. Painting, mermaids, ramen, vigil. Okay, so for better or worse, I probably might have to. I really want to get rid of this broken bone. Do I need to get rid of this broken bone? I probably should. But first, let's. Oh man, because I don't want to do painting and vigil back to back. That sounds like a bad idea. So to avoid that, let me do painting now. And we'll take another look. So I'll know, yeah, so if I do win up by 1, it's going to go up by 1 again if this is an event. So that's road closed, because I did lower the threat level in the mansion, unless that's bugged. Again, with the amount of bugs in this current version of the game, which is always going to be, you know, what I mean by that is like more significant gameplay changing bugs in terms of like the unintended design, not things like, hey, you swap your weapon while during an attack with fast hands and you have another weapon and then it uses numbers from different things like that. Because I use that example because that was brought up to me recently, but yeah, things that are more, you know, that are not intended that should actually be working. Things like casting damage spells on double enemies, but it only hitting enemy A, which is more relevant in Flood. Sorry, things like that are probably, you know, not intended bugs that do have at least a bit of an effect because you're not always going to be in those situations. You're not always, unless you play Koji like 98% of the time, going to run into, I'm trying to focus here because I don't think I really get anything. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to take just 3 reason damage, though. I might have no choice. Fine, be that way. But, yeah, you're not always going to have fast hands and then get, you know, 2 weapons that you would like to switch out, because most of the time it doesn't matter, but sometimes it does. The more average cases that you run into a fast weapon and a slower weapon that does significantly more damage. One is usually more than enough, but in my mind, usually it's like at least 2 damage. But, and then for casting spells or throwing items, I think throw damage also affects that. Oh my goodness, a double broken bone, by the way. That really threw me for a loop. I have 2 stacks of broken bones. But, yeah, so throw damage or spell damage only hitting the first or enemy A in a double encounter. That obviously is probably not intended as well. Things like that do affect your strategy in more than a few cases, but not the average case. So I really went RNG there. Even though I knew I picked up a black hair, I wanted something else, so I made my choice and I suffered for it. So away we go. And at least now we can get rid of 2 stacks of broken bone, maybe. But we'll see. Funny enough, that does save me doom, because now I don't have to go back into the doctor's office to fix that broken bone. But I still have to fix the broken bone. So, probably, if not mermaids, then something else. Ramen, sorry. Because I don't want to do Vigil last. I could do it now, and then just run from everything, but that doesn't sound like a good idea. So I'm going to do mermaids now, and see what happens to my face. So those are both our major injuries, so yeah, that costs, getting rid of all of this is going to cost me 10 doom if I don't sell anything. I think this sells for 0. I swear that used to sell for 1. Anywho, I think the black hair also sells for nothing, but it's a pretty good, in my mind, it's a pretty good item to hold on to, so, and these do absolutely nothing for me. So, I could get curses instead, but if I get even just suicidal or 1 stack of paranoia, either of those 2, that's gonna do more damage to me. So, to that end, we're gonna do this. And the reason why I say 5 doom is because I'm getting 4 funds. I don't need 4 funds. I could just get 3, but I don't want out of funds either, because that is just as bad an event. So, yeah, we're gonna go with this because these are arguably worse than, yeah, even just double blood loss. But, hey, I made my choice. If I get quick thinking, I could do a thing, but we'll see. And away we go. So, yeah, we do have Vigil. So my doom is gonna actually shoot up even more. But until then, I should be moderately okay. We also have Vigil, so our doom is going to be a little lower than what it looks like. That being said, it's still Vigil, so you still have to do 8 investigations of pain. And if I run from any enemies in Vigil, it's going to be just as bad. And if I fail the Vigil, I'm not going to like where my doom is going to be at. But hey, yes, I did have an Unearthly Suture at one point. I think I forgot it. No, that was in the History Club. Never mind. So, yeah, these are the kinds of remembering things that I am not great at. Thank goodness we have the Monkey Wrench, but -2 all is a bit much. So, if I throw the empty bottle, Theoretically, that saves me just as much HP as stamina I have left to heal. Because overall, I can use Empty Bottle up to 3 more times, unless I get Bath taken away. But by throwing the Empty Bottle, I save 1 turns of damage, turns worth of damage. Unless I want to do this, but yeah, I don't like dealing with a about 65% chance. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna throw the Empty Bottle and get out. Because yeah, I could heal 3 stamina with the Empty Bottle, maybe, or do this and get a guaranteed 2 turn and not have to lose another -2 wall, which would be 2 stamina, 2 reason. If I were to give my logic behind what I'm doing. Because that's better than me doing nothing. Man, why do I believe in my stats still? I mean, I think that's the last RNG thing I'm holding on to, because it's completely RNG. Well, so is, I need to think for a moment. Okay, so is, trying to dodge and things like that, but hey. And yeah, I could notice his face, but considering we have 2 mysteries left, one of them being Vigil, I don't really feel up to it. So, that being said, with 4 strength, unfortunately I can't do anything. So I guess we just eat 3 stamina to the face. Do I get 85%? I at least get this much, but the question is if I get anything more. I probably don't. So this is gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, and then I'd have to gamble on next turn. Otherwise, nah, I don't feel like gambling. Can I even though? I can't. Unless I throw the flashlight, but I think I forgot my second check as well, or my second encounter. I'm pretty sure I have it. Gosh dang it. I was thinking of too much. Let's see here. So, yeah, assuming I hit both of these, 85%, I kind of have to. I'm gonna try. Okay, good. We get the Fire Axe, but I don't think that's really gonna help me. Like in this case, yeah, the Fire Axe... The Monkey Wrench isn't the fastest weapon, but if it allows me to do 2 attacks, I mean... Anywho. So Vigil into Ramen, no more Force Investigation, so we're just gonna take, Reason Healing, theoretically. Did I throw the Empty Bottle? I did, but we still kept Bath, so hey. I guess into Vigil I go. I could have taken Ramen, but again, I usually don't like to stay. Even though I don't, I don't usually rest on my last mystery anyway if I were in town, but hey, and here is another, pain. Can't do anything better, can I? Yeah, Monkey Wrench. Anywho. Even with random item stats, still. There was a reason I did that, and now I don't know why I actually did that. Because if I was going to do 2 attacks anyway, I should have... Well, what do I get here, then? I can do this, right? I think I can do this. I should be able to Desperate Action next turn. Yeah, I just took a risk for no reason. This should do at least 14, 15. I was going to say 15 because that's a number I remember off Desperate Action Monkey Wrench, but strong anyway. And, yeah, I'm just really sighing to myself. Bow, clap, clap, bow. And move on. If nothing else, you'll still get 2 runs this video. The question is if I get even more. What is that, self-therapy? I forgot which one that was. Well, I'll take whatever it is. But I could switch to the Meat Cleaver. I don't think I will, though. What we're gonna hope for is not a lot of stamina damage. If this is upper... Okay, well, this is almost nothing. And unfortunately, I got double injuries for that. But gonna have to just deal with it until I get to Ramen. If I even can deal with it. Because, yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. So... we're probably going to run to another encounter. The question is what encounter it's going to be. It actually needs to be hole-ridden thing. Because anything else is, yeah, not going to be great. I was going to say even the cult member would be quite bad, but the game's not going to have that much mercy on me, and Frostbite is actually making me unable to do guaranteed these. So, My question is, if I throw these, I'm probably just going to throw these, all things considered. That way I can probably brace into something substantial. Yeah. No, wait, I can't. That's right. I only have 3 strength. And yeah, actually, I can do this. The question is if I hit it. Actually, I could have Desperate Action, because I don't know why. Well, no, actually, I couldn't have. Could I have? I could have, right? Yeah, I could have. Well, there goes 1% of Doom, and these are the kind of mistakes that really add up, but you shouldn't be making these mistakes. So, hey. And away I go. What happened? Sinking. That's fetid fumes as well, so I can't even rest if I wanted to. We are on our last mystery. My question is if we survive. Absolutely nothing, because we're Kyrie. But, I mean, sure. I think I'm just gonna live with 4 stamina. The Mangled Hand, on the other hand, I need to think about getting rid of that. Yeah, I have to think about getting rid of that. So, the question is if I do. I really don't want to stick with Mangled Hand, but I don't think I have a choice. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with Mangled Hand. Frostbite, we're going to probably have to just live with too. So, yeah, what you see is what you get. And I need my stamina to be a lot higher than this, most likely, but that'll depend on if the game and my memory, but mostly the game. This is Doom. Is this Reason? Please let this be Reason. Or just Pass. That's much appreciated as well. Could I level up in the lighthouse? I don't think so. So I traded off my stuff here, but I'll trade Reason if we get out of funds. That way it can, yeah. So this, I'm going to purposely take out of funds here because I don't want to gamble on an event that I might not remember, even though I should remember. And our Doom is shooting through the roof, but hey, I could have visited the monument. I didn't, so that's on me, but we don't have Bath anymore, so we only have +2 more stamina to heal. But it doesn't really matter anymore, so yeah, let's find out if we survive. I need to remember my second encounter. I'm pretty sure I survived this lighthouse if I pass every single succeedable check. Dexterity, strength, neither of which I passed. So I do need to actually rest twice. I don't have the 6th floor. So yeah, yeah, so theoretically I survived. The question is if I do, because I need to remember things. So, wasn't the Glued Corpse or the Mad Janitor. It was one of these things for sure. I want to say it was the animated head, because I talked about the black hair, yeah. The Leech Girl was closer because of the low HP, and then this, I took footage first, and then painting second, which is why it was the severed head, or the animated head, sorry. And we should survive this run unless something really, really strange happens. But we have another run to go through, so yeah, we have another run to go through. So that is an Ath run down, and into the next run I immediately go. So Cthulhu, Ill-Fated, Character Exclusive, Ica, Random Item Stats. At least we have random character, and, I'm thinking for a moment. Dexterity, Second Mystery, Light, Knowledge, Strength, every single stat check except maybe Charisma, but we're Ica, so that'll really depend on if we get an Ica perk or not, which we can reroll here, kind of. And I think, is it more efficient, on average, in a vacuum of, RNG, too. So what I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna look at these mysteries first, and then I'll level up and let you know what I'm thinking about. But, so, as I see Botanist, Akamoto, Hell, Ramen, Bulletin, and I'm gonna take Bulletin first. Is it more number efficient to do History Club? Or to do, or to reroll here for Blood Mania, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Although either of these are great as well. But, if all I care about is Blood Mania, because it's 15 Doom, and then you take 6 so yeah, so I think it should be, right? There's no way I don't roll Blood, well, if I'm unlucky I will, but if I re-roll enough times, I should, around 3 times, I should get Blood Mania. I don't, but we'll do one more time, because that's how much we have, and yeah, that we pretty much just visited the History Club, although if we need to visit it for more stuff, you know, We do have Akamanto, so theoretically we have more Doom, but anywho, let's get on with our life. So we'll take the chalk because we'll take the chalk, and away I go. I could tree a bunch of times. I probably should, all things considered, to just boost my stuff. That way I can also react in case I get thing. There's the first flashbacks, by the way, which we now have to get rid of because I will die. Hallucinations, not as bad, but now I can die to double hallucinations, and then I just wasted a tree use, but hey. We'll monument once and then be on our merry way, but let's hope bad things don't happen. I should have also did the thing to downtown. Really? One of Aika's only events gives her coughing blood -2 dexterity? Well, that is interesting to know. We're setting them downtown, because we have a lot of downtown investigations. I think I just school nurse this and me. No, we're gonna grab painkillers first. So let's get rid of this. And yeah, badly bruised. I mean, anything that you can get there could be bad, but it's mainly the painkillers that are kind of equalizing things. Obviously, if I get hasty aid into cut artery, it's not really worth it, but, you know. Anywho, moving on. So yeah, that's interesting, but let's see what happens. We get close, but for two reasons, this is not a bad trade, or not a bad fight on average. So yeah, I just need to hit one of those 80% kicks, which there's a low chance of that not happening. My events, on the other hand, is a different story. So let's hope. Oh, we're also on ill-fated, that's right. But still, at least I learned that much, or I remembered that much already. That being said, yeah, so this is probably the best we're gonna get. Yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. Store the forest note, move on with life. So yeah, our Doom is looking a bit high, but again, we have Akamanto for now. For at this point, it's my RNG and events, and whether I get events that allow me to get away at all. But that's on events and not me. So, yeah, just two Doom for 10 experience. Also, keeping in mind that every time losing enough reason increases Doom by 1. Pretty much, there's a ratio there, but anywho. So, let's just get out of this mystery and see what's next on our plate. We do want to take Akamanto soon, but not too soon, because we might not be prepared, and we're definitely not prepared for the pain in front of our face. It's time skip, but I actually need Eldritch Possession now, because otherwise I'm in danger of dying to double stacks of any curses that will literally have just killed me. So, bottle of water, heal reason, but after filling the bottle of water, Akamanto, Hell, Ramen, or Botanist. Hell and I mean, it's a toss-up, really. So I'm just gonna do Botanist because I hate the forest more. Paranoia, Panic, and we have double stacks of Paranoia, so we will be losing reason each time we lose stamina, unless I do something about it. But I'm not, because I need both. I guess I should just learn it now. I'm going to learn it now. So what I mean by that is I'm going to see how many, what my actual efficiency with kicks are with 4 curses. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but hey. And away I go into 5 stamina, 9 reason forest, but actually, wasn't that a curse? Anywho. We'll trade reason for stamina here, just to even things out. I don't want to be at 2 stamina. I don't think that would be a smart decision. Unfortunately, though, the game doesn't give me much more of an option, but hey. Actually, isn't it supposed to proc, or is it a higher chance? I thought it was supposed to proc. Anywho. Trade stamina for reason, because we are slowly losing Doom. And hopefully we'll be out soon, but until then, the game needs to be nice enough to give me a good number of events that are just what do I want to say? Not as painful, basically, even though I'm taking penalties left and right here. Yeah, this is not great. So with 4 curses, can I at least do this? I can. I can't fit 2, unfortunately, which is what I might have been able to do with 5 curses, but we'll take a guaranteed kick for now. And then, do I get to do this? No, it's not even guaranteed, is it? No, it's not. So this is 7 damage per, unless it's somehow 8. But I don't want to die, so we're gonna brace again and just eat this in the face. And then we'll prep kick next turn. Or do this, just to see how much damage I do on a kick, but my damage will soon increase, so it's not like it's gonna matter that much anyway. And I did only do 7 damage per kick with Desperate Action. Now, do I die to reason is the first question I ask here. Or the next question I ask. My Doom is definitely shooting up through the roof, but, you know. That's why I asked that experimental question of whether I spend more, because the thing is, it costs 1 Doom to enter the History Club, and then it costs 15 Doom to pick up an Iacus perk. At the same time, I guess it is just personal choice too, because maybe you find a spell that you really like. Mind Drain, Ghostly Spirit. But, yeah, anywho. I mean, the milk's been spilt at this point, so there's no point. Still, though, I'm going to heal Reason here, because we're probably going to be quick enough to do stuff. Now, whether or not I'm going to get double flashbacks anyway, just because the game's like, nah, man, die. We'll find out. So, into Akamanto I go. Hallucinations, brain damage. So yeah, that's really doing a number on my stats, but hey, just nerf Ayaka more by making curses more deadly. I mean, I'm not an Ayaka main, so I'm not complaining. So, anywho. So there's that. I actually want to be holding on to that rather than the long pig steak because that gives me a curse usually, right? I don't often use Lump of Flesh, and if I do, I don't remember. But we'll do this because this is guaranteed 14 damage. And away I go. Yeah, we'll probably need to eat the Lump of Flesh, but that'll be fine. This, however, is not so fine. But we'll see. I had something wrong with my body. But, and yeah, we do this, and hopefully we hit at least 3 of these. Okay, good. That scared me for a moment. But, yeah, basically hoping for a lot of good luck, and that is not good luck, but what can I do, right? If need be, I can do a thing. Yeah, we want to do that. Because out of funds is going to hurt either way. We do have Unearthly Suture, but right now, this is one of the few times I probably wouldn't have cast it. This is a very good spell. It's just, right now, it's not great. So, I think we just take Insomnia here, right? Because that is at least a curse I can use, but it is more reason I'm losing. Unless I decide to forget it. I can probably do it during Akamanto here, so let's find out. I think this is... no, yeah, this is guaranteed, right? There's no way this is not guaranteed, but I'm gonna do 3 kicks just to be sure. And then we'll do that. And if we run into a ghost at this... No, I can just hold on to the mask. Yeah, let's just hold on to the mask. Actually, I should have gotten rid of Insomnia, but it's too late. And away I go. So, yeah, we have 2 mysteries left, but for now we're kind of still okay, but we'll see. Suicidal Stalker. We'll just have to live with it. And hopefully we'll level up soon, so we can decrease Doom by however much we can. There's our library book, which in fact I can use. Need to remember to pick up the mask, but... yeah, so this better be Ayaka's last perk, otherwise I'm going to be very sad. Okay, good. We're going to heal Reason, because even though the Lighthouse is going to be looking dangerous for us, we should be moderately okay. We have Memory Extract. Although Cthulhu is doing a number on our Doom with Reason loss, so I do want to be careful about that. But if I have to cast Memory Extract, I have to cast Memory Extract. I'm level 5 is more than good enough. I have all of Ayaka's perks. I shouldn't need to do more. That being said, I'm still getting pounded by Reason, so Yeah, as great as healing stamina would be, because I think it's stamina. It's been a long time since I picked anything other than that. Yeah, we're hoping for a lot. So, again, we just need to hit 3 of these 4. The chance of not hitting 3 of the 4 is quite low. And away I go. So yeah, with the power of Doom Effigy, we should be at an okay number of Doom, especially if we get out that quickly. Yeah, so 80% Doom. I think we are near guaranteed, but let's not tempt fate here, shall we? So we definitely heal Reason here, just in case. We have Charisma and we have the Light check, and we don't have a Light source. So what we're gonna do is equip this, and then pretty much brute force our way through this lighthouse, because I think this is guaranteed. Even if he failed a mystery check. We don't have Takshisan either. Wait, yeah, we don't have Takshisan either. I didn't pick up the last key, apparently. Or I did, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But, if everything goes well, or maybe not, this is not the last mystery, never mind. I'm going crazy, because I didn't even do ramen yet. Well, alright, cool story. Mind Wipe is not great, but now I can't even use Mind Wipe because of things. So, never mind, we're not out of the woods yet. We need to just do this because we're ill-fated, right? I'm not going crazy. Okay, yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Sorry. Call the police, that's more Doom. But we have, again, with Doom Effigy, we should still be able to survive, is what I'm trying to say. But, again, let's not hold our breath. Or let's hold our breath, sorry. As we completely bowl over whatever we have going on. Actually, let me check what curses I got. Suicidal Mind Wipe. So that's our, I think, what is that, a third? Or is, no, I'm thinking of Paranoia. Anywho. Yeah, so we bulldoze over all the enemies. But again, I never said that Ayaka's weakness was, something weird. I always said it was the early game, which I have mostly problems with, because the early game does have some RNG, even though a good part of it is your, 1, your knowledge, and 2, your thingamajiggy, what was I gonna say? I don't know, I forgot. Anywho, we do still have the memory extract, and now we have, still, again, as I said before, we should be able to just skip through this. So, that being said, we are missing things, but every past check, basically, we heal Reason. So again, we should be fine. I'm still gonna rest 3 times, but we should be fine. Even with Cthulhu hurting us here and there, we should be fine. So, let's just be sure. So I could have used it once and then forgotten about it, but it's again, I swear it's fine. But we did Hell into Botanist, I want to say? Yeah. And assuming we failed that, we'd be at 92% right now, 94%. This is even more, but no more reason loss, so I don't have to worry about Cthulhu. If I had branded, I would be a little bit more worried, but we should be fine. So, without further ado, yeah, as I always say at the end of videos, if you like what you saw and you want to well, you could subscribe long-term, but if you want to support me long-term, please subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, if I could stop stumbling my words, I'll see you next time. So thank you for watching.